Jeopardy! Let's meet today's contestants. And the green girl from New York, New York, Green M&M. And the blue guy from New York, New York, Blue M&M. And our returning champions, a lost one, the pink dino and the red ribbon from the Super Mario Bros. 2, Birdo, whose one day cash winnings total $40,000. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek. Thank you, Johnny. Welcome to Jeopardy. I'm making it just so that Peach goes to our Tournament of Champions. And this is our returning champions in Birdo in yesterday's program. Alright? Now, Peaches goes to our Tournament of Champions. And we have it just looking for in Jeopardy in yesterday's program. Alright? And we have just looking for in Birdo is in 1 game and Princess Peach is in 6 games. Alright? Now, you have Birdo, Blue, and Green. Welcome aboard. Grab your screen devices. What's going to work? In the Jeopardy round. 1 dilly double, and here are the categories. First up with Good Night. Economics 101. Woman in History. Measuring Devices. World Capital Museums. And Poker. Alright? Birdo, where do they start? Poker for 200. It's also called a full boat. Birdo. Was a full house. Yes. Poker for 4. If players before you make a bet, you must call or raise to staying in. If they don't, you can stay in by doing this. Birdo. When it's checking. Yes. Birdo for 600. After shuffling, the dealer deals out the cards, beginning with the person here. Blue. What is on his right? Nope. Birdo. One is on his left? Correct. Makes a selection. I'm gonna say Poker for 1,000. Want to get an edge? In Palgal, take this role in which you win all copies and Monopoly games have won too. Birdo. One is a banker. Yes. Poker for 800. Answer. The Texas Hold'em. The order of the cards shown to all players is the flop, the turn, and this which may drown you. Birdo. One is a river. Yes, you ran that category. Birdo makes a selection. Good night for 200. Up in the Cropton reworks Medieval lit by pairing this knight not with the Green Knight, but rather with Lady Green. Blue. Who's Victoria? No. Green. Who's Cleopatra? Nope. Who's Gawain? Back to Birdo. Good night for 4. The Hedge Knight is the graphic, a novel set in the same world as this author's A Song of Ice and Fire. Blue. Who's George R.R. Martin? Yes. Let's go to Good Night for 600. 11th century knight El Cid was a soldier of fortune for both Christians and these Spanish Muslims. Who were the Moors? Back to Blue. Good night for 800. So we'll call this Brits the White Company about Noble, Singh, Sir Ningo and crew, an elementary choice. Blue. Who's Sir Arthur Conan Doyle? Yes, you're Alan Hall. Good night for 1,000. Strong Knight Bright Blade is a Knight of Solamania in this series named for a weapon that sounds like it could kill Smog. Birdo, what is Dragonlance? You are correct. Let's go to Women in History for 200. In 1953, this country's Vijaya Pandit became the first woman president of the United Nations General Assembly. Blue. What is China? No. Green. What is Japan? Nope. Birdo. What is India? India, you are right. History for 4. In 1774, her troops crushed by a peasant revolt led by Yemelin Pugachev, a Cossack. Green. Who's Anne? No. Blue. Who's Catherine the Great? Correct. Woman in History for 600. An early advocate of women's rights, Mary Wollstonecraft, was also the mother of this author. Birdo. Who's Emily Dickinson? No. Green. Who's Mary Shelley? Yes. Woman in History for 8. It's said that she suggested 5-point stars for the U.S. flag because they could be cut with the single snip of the scissors. Green. Who's Bessie Ross? Yes, we're back to the plus sign. Woman in History for 1000. American-born Nancy Astor was the first woman member of the parliament of this country. Birdo. What is the United Kingdom? Yes, that's worth $4,600. He's in the lead. And we have break time. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the moment. We're back. Ari Green, this from New York, New York. Hi. So Green, you had just like me, and this time we're gonna do Tales of Myself. I'm gonna do something with Green Summer and the M&M's factory. And I'm just like this in the Crunchy Cookie M&M. Oh, we had just like that. Green didn't have this just like the Crunchy Cookie M&M. This just like that, alright. Nice going, Green. Thank you, Alex. You're welcome. Thank you very much. All right. Next to Blue. All right. Blue M&M is from New York, New York. All right. So Blue, you were just like that. But this time we're gonna do Tales of Myself. We're gonna just looking for M&Ms. And makes it just like this original factory. And makes it just like this. And makes it just like this M&Ms. And this is just like this commercials on TV, and the hazelnut spread M&Ms, and this is delicious. This is just delicious. The pool and the milk chocolate, and this is just like this, the milk chocolate, and that's all I'm on. And what are you just like this, the country cookie M&M. This is again this. I'm a hazelnut spread M&Ms. Oh, nice to see you, hazelnut spread. Alright. Nice going, Blue. Thank you, Alex. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Alright. Last is Birdo. Alright. Alright. Birdo is from Super Mario Bros. 2. So Birdo, you would just like that. You can finally this doesn't. We're gonna do Tales of Myself. And we're gonna have Tales of Myself again. This ain't Mario Party Superstars. And the Mario Strikers Banner League, and this thing here decided to do Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I can wait to our Super Mario RPG. Oh, we can just like the King's Wing of this. What is your favorite coming up? What's your date for Super Mario Brothers Wonder? October 20th. Alright. And so we just wish you were coming out in Super Mario RPG. And November 17th. Oh, nice going. You can't wait to decide to coming out. Right. Nice going, Birdo. Thank you, Alex. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Right. Alright, Birdo. Grab the devices. You have a command and the board makes a selection. We have to continue right now. Which category would you like? 1 and a 1 for 200. This term means in cash or readily convertible into cash into a big loss of principal. Blue. What is liquid? Yes. Economics 1 and a 1 for 400. In 2008, prices of Zimbabwe doubled every 24 hours due to hyper-this. Green.
What is hyperinflation?
You are right.
1 and a 1 for 600.
The IMF, US, the United Nations Agency, was founded in 1944 in part to stabilize currency exchange rates. What is the International Monetary Fund? Back to Green.
1 and a 1 for Ray.
In 1778, after retailing the invisible hand-guiding commerce, he became a commissioner of customs. Green.
Who's Adam Smith?
Yes.
Economics 1 and a 1 for 1,000.
The United States, this lender of last resort, was established by an act in 1913. Green.
What is the beaches?
Nope. Blue. What is the Federal Reserve? Yes. Next is selection. Capitol Museums for 200. The Genius Storehouse. Blue. What is Dublin? Yes. Capitol Museums for 400. The Edvard Munich Museum. Green.
What is Japan?
Nope. Blue. What is Portugal? Nope. Birdo. What is Oslo? You are right.
Capitol Museum for 600.
The Corcoran Gallery of Art. Green.
What is Washington, D.C.?
You are right.
Capitol Museum for 8.
The Borghese Gallery. Blue. What is Rome? You got it. Capitol Museums for 1,000. The Bahamas Archives and Museum of Design. Green.
What's Berlin?
Right.
Let's get to measuring devices for 200.
The name of this automobile instrument comes from the Greek for measure and weigh. Blue. What is an oboe? Nope. Birdo. What is an odometer? Yes. Measuring devices for 400. This V-shaped angle measuring device has a pencil on one side and a sharp point on the other. Blue. What is a compass? Correct. Measuring devices is 600. When making beer or wine, you might want to use a saccharometer to measure the concentration of this in the solution. Birdo. What is a sugar? Right. Measuring devices for 800. To measure curvature, a doctor places a scaliometer on this body part. Birdo. What is a spine? Yes, that's the last clue. It's the Daily Double.
Um, 4,000.
4,000. Here's a clue. This instrument's name is from Greek words meaning heat measure.
What is a thermometer?
You are right. And it'll bring us to $10,600 as we end up the Jeopardy round. Birdo's is the lead. Blue is the second place. And Green, you get to go first in Double Jeopardy. We need to take a break. Welcome back to the moment. Right after this. Alright, players, ready for Double Jeopardy round. And here are the categories. Here are the list we got. Julie and Julia. Reading by the numbers. Shh! SH, that's a quotation mark. Be quiet. Each correct respond with the letter SH. Followed by 80s fashion. Lakes and rivers. And country music. Movers and shakers. Alright. Blue, what do they start? Country music for 400. This superstar who had friends in low places attended Oklahoma State on a track scholarship. Birdo. Who's Garth Brooks? Yes.
Country music for A. Alex.
Once married to Blake Shelton, she won CMA's Vocalist of the Year in 2015. Birdo.
Who's Miranda Lambert?
Yes.
Movie Shakers for 12.
This Oklahoma native donated $1 million from her Blown Away tour to help tornado victims in her home state.
Green. Who's Carrie Underwood?
He's a 1.
Let's go to Movies and Shakers for 16.
This Grammy-winning country music star from Down Under took a turn as the American Idol judge. Blue. Who's Keith Urban? Yes. Let's go to Movies and Shakespeare for 2000. In 2015, this country's quartet, known as LBT, received a Grammy nomination for their hit Girl Crush. Green.
Who's Little Big Town?
Yes. Makes a selection.
Let's go to Reading Binding Numbers of 400.
In the sci-fi novel Guy, Montang is a fireman with a burning desire to read. Birdo. What is 451? Correct.
Numbers for A.
Pooh on you if you don't know that Now We Are Sixes is a book, a light versus by this author. Blue. Who's Christopher Robin? No. Green.
Who's A.A. Milne?
Yes.
Let's go to Binding Numbers for 12.
For Blind Mice by This Man is an Alex Cross thriller about a series of murders with strange links to the Vietnam War. Blue. Who's James Patterson? Yes. Let's go to Binding Numbers for 1600. Answer. Daily Double. 1,000. 1,000. Here is a clue. 4008 is a haunted room at NYC's Dolphin Hotel in the tale by this man. Who's Salman Rushdie? Oh no. Who's Stephen King? So you're going to lose 1,000, but he's in third place. Makes a selection. Binding Numbers for 2000. In 1915, novel It Must Be Someplace there were several staircases and one marked out from the others by having this title. Birdo.
What is the 39 Steps?
Yes.
Let's go to 80 Spanish for 400.
White suits with pastels t-shirts. Oh, thank you. This 1984 to 1989 NBC drama set in Florida. Green.
Who's Miami Vice?
Yes.
80s fashion for 800.
The 1880s saw the popularity of this bootylicious pant worn under the back of a skirt. Talk about hustle in this. Blue. What is bustle? Yes. 80s fashion for 1200. Elle magazine said timepieces from this Swiss brand were everyone's Swiss in the 1980s. What is a muff? I'm suggesting like greenhouse a muff. Alright, Blue, you make a selection. Alright, let's go to 80s patch up to 1600. Answer. Yellow Dilly Double. 4,000. 4,000. Here's the clue. In the 60s, 80s, both men and women warmed their hands, and this tumbler accessory opened at both ends. Blue. What is a muff? You are right. So we're going to get second place for $8,400. Go get 80 smashes for 2,000. This exclusive Sandy brand of jacket was created by Iris Industries in the 1980s. Birdo. When it's members only. Yes. Makes a selection. Let's go to Jillian for 400. In the Shrek movies, she's the voice of Queen Lillian. In the Princess Diaries, she's Queen Khaleesi's Rinaldi. Blue. Who's Julie Andrews? Yes. Julia for 800. She plays Vice President turned President Selena Mayer on Veep. Green? Sorry, time's up. Blue. Who is Julia Louis-Dreyfus? Yes. Let's go to Julia for 1,200. Julie Newmar may still be best remembered for playing this villainess on Batman. Green.
Who's Catwoman?
That's right.
Julia for 1,600.
Naturally, both she and Trisha are in the board that oversees their dad's presidential library and birthplace. Birdo. Who's Julie Nixon? Eisenhower. Yes. Jillian for 2,000. She plays Phil Dunphy's wife Claire on Modern Family. Blue. Who's Julie Bowen? Yes. Shh. Let's go to 400. This title comes from the Arabic from old man. Blue. What is she? Yes. Shh. 800. It's a tube that diverts blood. Birdo. What is shunt? What is a shunt? Correct. 12. It's the most abundant of the sedimentary rocks. Green.
Where's shale?
Right.
1,600.
The same virus that causes chickenpox in kids may remember it in adulthood as this ailment. Birdo. When is shingles? Yes. 2,000. This word can mean a fake or a covering for a pillow. Blue. What is a sham? Yes. Let's go to Lexington Rivers of 400. This country's longest river, the Waikato, winds north and west before entering the Tasman Sea. Birdo. What is New Zealand? Correct. Lexington Rivers for 800. At the Pontocan, Kentucky, the Tennessee River meets this other one named for a state. Blue. What is the Ohio River? Yes. Lexington Rivers for 1,200. The Strait of Potomac separates this large applying lake into the Grand Lake and the Pettit Lake. Green.
What is Lake Geneva?
Yes.
1,600.
This river depicting Dublin was personally famed by James Joyce as Anna Livia Clarabelle. Blue. What is a river like fame? Yes. And last clue, time is up. And that's the end of these words. $16,400, the end of the double Jeopardy round. All three with you. Here comes the final Jeopardy. Here's the categories. This. The 16th centuries. Please make it Rangers. When you get the clue, right after this. We are back. We are finished your Rangers, and the category is the 16th century. Alright, players, here is your clue. In 1521, he was the credited author of Defense of the Seven Sacraments against Martin Luther's attacks. 30 seconds. Good luck. again, let's time us up. Now let's start with green. So we got a $9,200 worth of wrote down with Spawn. Who is Cleopatra? Sorry, incorrect. And we're going to costume 7,800. Drop it down to finish our third place. We're at $1,400. Now over to blue. We're at $16,400 worth of wrote down with Spawn. Who is Michelangelo? That is 2 also incorrect. And what's the rager? 3601. Drop it down to $12,799. Now over to Birdo. And that is not going to be happy with it. She wrote down who's Louis the 16th. No, the correct response is who is Henry the 8th. And this is a defense of the 7 seconds against Martin Luther's attack. And so what's the rager? 200 only. Drop it down to $19,600. That means Birdo, you're the Jeopardy champion. So we got a 2 days grand total is $59,600. Way to go, Birdo. And once again, I hope you're playing again on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. So long, everyone.